Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm Fotini. I'm a high priestess. I'm a rose priestess, and I'm coming from uh, Athens, Greece. And this is a message for the recent full new moon that we had yesterday. I wrote in my timeline on Facebook. You can find me also on Facebook with my name. That I was receiving since Saturday and transmission from Mary Magdalene, because I am channeling her very often. So I said that I had started receiving a new transmission about this new moon that had to do especially with romantic relationships and with love-based relationship for the new era that we are stepping in after this new moon, with planets in Aquarius, and especially with the conjunction of Venus with Pluto and Vesta. So this is a part one, and I believe that still a lot are coming, but I had to bring forth the first part, as this energy wants to be expressed, and it has to do with the new frequency of romantic relationship. I have a special code 13. You can find that in my offerings in community board on my channel, and it has to do with the 13th element, and this element is joy. Is joy. For so long that we can remember. And she says, for always, for always. Yeshua is also here with me. And so you might see me a bit emotional when I am connected with their energy. For so long, love was struggle, was push and pull, was ego, was fear, was all these construction of labels, of you have to do your healing work, you have to do this and that. And they say that it's okay, you did that. Many of you, not all of you, you have prepared for these times, but now you have to embody joy. And they say that there is a code that I can give you, which 166, because joy is what will move us forward, and joy has nothing to do with an external factor. And the core of the message, just allow me to have a sip of my tea, because the energies are very intense. So a lot of the external energy will continue to be very intense, because the world, humanity, although awakened, isn't ready to receive yet the new, because there is fear and there is control, and there is also the shadow of fighting. But love has nothing to do with that. Love is the union of two people, and they emphasize that that love is simple, has no agenda, has no prerequisites. And when two people allow themselves to be happy in love without guilt, they emphasize that guilt is what prevents not only love, but also your ability to receive. And Mary is talking especially for the feminines. They aren't allowed to receive, and by receive, she doesn't mean only material things, because consumerism is not receiving. Ego is not receiving. Receiving is allowing joy, allowing the yellow sun, the Christ sun, the pink yellow sun, the golden rose, the energies that are coming from Venus. And this has to do with allowing, as she said, the joy of being in love. But she says that we must all understand that we are coming from centuries of either a romanticized love, which was forbidden, wasn't open, was connected with pain and non-equal partners, and these imbalances caused love relationships a lot, but also in our times, by using labels to express something so simple as being in love truly, which is an act. That's why they wanted me to share that, because it's my name. Love is based on freedom. You cannot love unless you feel free. And by freedom, I mean freedom from obligations, from rules that you have imposed in yourself. You cannot love when your heart is caged, and you cannot understand that because you keep on trying to heal. And by that, you acknowledge and accept that something is wrong, when it isn't wrong. It's you not being united within truly, and above all else, free. And she wants me to emphasize something. Whenever someone, especially a facilitator or a teacher or whatever, makes you feel restricted, or I want to show you something, or you are not there yet, or anything like that, and doesn't allow you to feel free. And by freedom, you have to feel it in your body. So she says, please put your hand first in your heart and then in your solar plexus. Put your left hand in your heart and your right hand in your solar plexus, and feel the contraction of energies, so that you can realize whether you are free, and whether you are free from guilt. And if you want assistance with that, then please go and see the codes in my community board, because you have to realize that we are stepping out of a very dark era, and we are entering the era of light. The axis Aquarius Leo is the axis of the light. The fixed cross is the axis of light. It's the axis of the Christed light. It's the axis of the illuminated heart. The heart that is free and is illuminated. Leo ruled by the sun, Aquarius ruled by Alcyon in the great central sun. And so we are stepping into the sun, okay? We are stepping out of the Piscean age, of the deep oceanic waters of this collective subconscious, and we are going towards the sun. So we are talking about the heart and the solar plexus. And you saw what happened with my throat chakra. And the throat chakra, I spoke about, there is a video in my YouTube channel about the throat chakra. Clear your chakra, clear your throat chakra, activate your throat chakra in order for you to tell your truth. Or if you don't know what that deep truth is, be silent for a while. It's very useful. They kept me silent for quite a while, for almost 2.5 years. And it has to do with connecting your inner self with your throat and expressing your truth. There are millions of feminines who are restricted and they cannot express their deepest desire. They are not happy, so they are asking for a love that is submissive, for a love that is putting them in a place of silence, of not expressing themselves. But on the other hand, at the same time, love is not about rebellion. It's not about ego. It's not about women being alone. There is a big gap between these two states, and the union is in the heart and is joy. If you don't feel the joy of union, the illuminated heart, then you cannot feel how it truly feels. So this is the first part of the message, the transmission, and I'm sure that another one is coming within the next 2 days. Have a great day, and please, if you like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.